Oh man.
Cutscene time.
This is it, folks. Home stretch. Keep your eyes peeled for any signs of trouble.
I don't know, maybe the giant nuclear submarine.
Or him.
How did nobody in this era notice that the fucking guy was wearing, like, fucking futuristic samurai armor with a katana? And they were just like, ah, yes, this is a man from our time period who is sane and we should listen to.
Take him into the nuclear facilities.
Yeah.
Riff-raff my ass. You and I got an old score to settle, boss man, and now it's payback time.
No one was speaking to you, you savage brute. You should learn to keep your place.
Oh.
Damn.
Unless you go getting any ideas, young lady.
Oh, he just stabbed her in the pussy.
Bastard. Leave them out of this, Kage. This is between you and me.
Of course, as it should be, as it was always meant to be. Though there's no dishonor in bowing down to one's superior, it's not too late for you to stand down and swear your subservience to me.
Not a chance. Honor demands retribution for the atrocities committed by you and your ancestors.
So,
You know what we finally get to do?
What?
We're gonna make Mishima Kage our
That your sword
bitch.
would spell the end of
Huh?
everything? Or was that
I'm
just
listening to the lore. I can't listen to you right now.
Come on, that was cool though.
and that was
Because
no
of the
lie.
poster that's
I can't understand the words you're saying right now while they're talking.
Damned universe with me.
You truly are insane.
Curse you, hero. Why won't you yield?
I can't. Not while the blood of Usagi and all the other Miyamoto
Who?
sits and before him runs through my veins. What the?
Oh.
Oh.
Usagi.
Oh.
End of the line, Mishima. Can't you feel it? The combined might of my ancestors now courses through the Daikatana. Your day of reckoning is finally at hand.
Oh.
Don't be so sure. I'll fight you till my last breath.
Epic sword battle. Okay, so what were you fucking saying?
I was saying, you remember the poster for Daikatana?
No.
John Ramirez about to make you his bitch.
Yeah.
I was saying, we're about to make Mishima Kage our bitch.
Oh. What?
We win!
Yay!
The fuck is this guy at?
I'm guessing right there.
So epic.
Just throw your little grenade things and take cover.
Okay.
Really?
I hate this so much.
Where? All it does is shoot you.
Yeah.
Cool.
There
Oh,
he
there he
is.
is.
Hi.
He's firing ghosts at us.
Yep. It took a while before anything happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could do. I think you have to avoid the ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't hurt those.
What am I supposed to do?
Not get hit.
How am I expected to do that?
Use the Daikatana.
Ugh. frustrating thing here is I don't even know how the boss fight's supposed to work. I don't know if I'm harming him. I don't know if I'm fighting him
I
correctly.
think you are. How do we use that? How do we use that power?
I don't know, but like I can't run away from it fast enough. That, like, no matter what, I will lose all of my health.
No, you can actually cut them with the Daikatana.
Not fast enough.
Let me try.
Okay.
Okay, I'm stuck. Cool. I can't do anything. Cool. What is going on?
It looked like you opened the
Yeah,
chat.
I saw that. So you can't kill the ghosts with any weapon.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was killing them with the like little like
Okay.
the little cold gun was working a lot. Also for jumping across the arena away from him. Yeah, these guys definitely use the like little. I think it's 3.
Yeah. Get the fuck off me. Damn it. Yeah, this fight would be trivial if he didn't have the ghosts.
Yeah, I'm sure most fights with ghosts would be trivial without the ghosts.
Stop delaying me.
Oh man, he turned invisible now.
Wow. Great boss fight. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're stuck inside him. Here, let me try again.
Okay.
He tanked 3 of those, like, uber weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, those kill you faster than they kill the ghosts.
Yeah. People were saying, online, it's, the rip gun is best on the Kage, and the Kineticor is best on the ghosts. Maybe that helps at all. And people were saying this gun actually doesn't affect the ghosts at all.
Not what I wanted.
Hey, pause it for a moment.
Why?
Save the game. You're doing great.
I am fucking done, man! Are you serious? What? Fuck me.
Okay.
I can't leave without Mikiko and Superfly.
Come here. Please. I know you are. I got it. I can beat him. Come here.
I was fucking MLG gaming my little heart out and you beat him?
You were doing incredible, by the way. Everything you were doing was 1,000 times more impressive.
Did he have like 1 health left?
Hold on. Here.
Oh my. Dude.
Come on. Jesus. Alright. He dies super easy if you do this trick. I just found out.
Yeah, that looks super easy.
No, like, I actually killed him while you were away.
Then why didn't you save it?
Save game. Okay. There we go. Okay. He's dead.
Caught the tail end of the duel, kid. Okay.
I'm alright.
So what now?
I'm not sure. Depends on...
Hero, your sword.
What about the fucking sword?
It's gone.
Whoa. What just happened here?
I don't know. I'm not really up to speed on the intricacies of time travel paradoxes. But it's possible that Mishima's death nullified the alternate timelines that were created when he altered history.
Then what are we still doing?
This game is dog shit, dude.
Shouldn't we have disappeared too?
Like, actual...
Good question.
What if it's not an instantaneous effect? I mean, who knows how many alternate
Who gives a flying fuck?
The different timelines could just be collapsing slowly.
If that's the case, we'll have to hurry if we want to get back to our own time before we're caught in the backlash and wiped out of existence.
And how do you propose we do that? The only Daikatana we got left seems to be running on empty. Looks to me like we're stranded again.
Maybe not. I've got an idea.
Let's
Oh
power
my
it
God.
with the nuke.
We're gonna power the damn thing with a nuclear reactor.
Yup.
Okay. If it helps, people online were calling that Mishima fight the hardest fight in any FPS ever.
I was doing good.
You were doing fucking fantastic. That's why I thought you should save.
I can't believe I fucking listened to you.
I'm sorry. It felt like a good idea. Genuinely, it felt like a good idea. Stop hitting me. Okay.
Oh look, the nuclear bear trap.
Exactly do you have
Yeah.
in mind, hero? Wait a minute. You're not thinking of doing what I think you're thinking.
We're gonna
are you?
boof the isotopes.
The reactor's core is our only viable power source. Tapping into it may be our only choice.
That's crazy. We don't even know if the Daikatana can harness a jolt of such magnitude.
Got any?
I don't know, but my head's gonna wiggle about it.
I didn't think so.
The only part of my body that moves is my head.
Into the fusion cylinder
In my
is
hands.
the trick.
Exactly.
Hope you don't mind if I step back about a mile or two.
Go right ahead. Won't make a damn bit of difference if there's a meltdown.
You really think this is going to work?
We're gonna stab the reactor.
Faith, Superfly.
It would be really funny if we all just die right now.
Faith
That's
is
how the
a
game
fool who
ends.
Listen to reason.
Not much of a spiritual man, are you?
Considering the life I've led and the horrors I've seen, can you blame me?
No, we don't know anything about the life you've led or the horrors you've seen. Your backstory was not part of the game.
Something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong.
Yeah, you stuck a katana in a nuclear reactor.
Where did it go?
Where did what go?
The Daikatana. It's gone.
What the fuck is happening?
What? How is that?
Holy shit!
Oh, it was her the whole time!
Sorry, hero. 2 against 1 isn't quite fair.
My God. What have you done?
Only what needed to be done. You see, Mishima was right about me. You should have listened to him while you still had the chance.
I knew I didn't like you,
What
you
the
evil
hell are you
cunt.
talking about?
You've seen what the Daikatana can do. Tasted its power firsthand. How can you resist it? It's absolutely incredible. So intoxicating. Like wielding living lightning. Now I know what a god feels like.
Listen to me, Mikiko. Don't let yourself be consumed by the lust for power.
Let it be consumed by the lust for me.
No. It's never too late. Look around you. You cold-bloodedly murder the man who helped save your life. You choose the path of greed and avarice over more noble pursuits. Is this how you wish to honor the Ebihara legacy?
Get off your self-righteous pedestal. You know nothing about the Ebihara legacy.
I only know what your father told me. That the Ebihara clan was a group of noble warriors dedicated to overthrowing Osaka Mishima's brutal regime.
Poor hero. Too blind to see the truth, even now. You were always far too trusting, just like Usagi. Don't you get it? My father fed you a pack of lies so that you'd do his bidding. The Ebihara clan was anything but noble, more like a bunch of cutthroats and bandits who banded together against Mishima out of sheer self-preservation. After the Battle of Fujiyama, Inshiro betrayed Usagi and refused to give the Daikatana back to him. They struggled, and Usagi was mortally wounded when Inshiro jabbed the sword blade first into his abdomen. Grabbing the ancient weapon by the hilt, Usagi managed to wrestle it from Inshiro's grasp.
Cool story, didn't
And
ask.
then threw himself into the volcano, taking the Daikatana with him to his grave, robbing my family of its rightful claim to the sword.
Rightful claim? Inshiro tried to steal it from him.
Wrong! My family acquired it fair and square by right of combat. Usagi was unworthy of wielding the Daikatana. He was a weak and simple-minded fool who lacked the vision to fulfill the sword's ultimate potential.
That's rubbish and you know it.
I was not expecting this much exposition.
Yeah, I like the ass end of the game too.
Now they had a couple of cutscenes that were stupid long in the middle.
Yeah, that's
Now
true.
that you've got the Daikatana, what do you intend to do with it?
I'm going back in time to save my father's life. Then,
Wouldn't that be in the
who
future?
knows? Humanity
Yeah.
is in desperate need of some guidance. Maybe I'll provide them with a more cultured and intelligent sensibility.
You don't know how ladders work.
Do that, and you will be
Bitch! You can't figure out a ladder!
Regardless of what happens, I can promise you one thing that
Oh, another boss fight?
around to see it.
I don't know. I hope not.
Down, Mikiko. It doesn't have to end this way.
Please don't let there be another
The
boss
only
fight.
thing ending here today, hero, is your life.
Shoot her in the dick.
Save game. Okay. Jesus, you're fast.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, the Daikatana does not give you that much power, huh? Gun beats sword twice in a row.
Maybe it won't have to.
If I go back in time and change how she thinks from the very beginning.
Yeah. It's loading. And more cutscenes.
It's all right, Mikiko. At least our expedition to Fujiyama wasn't a complete failure. I'm sure the artifacts we uncovered will prove to be very beneficial to the Institute. Don't look so discouraged.
I'm not, Father. I only wish we could have at least found the sole heir of the Miyamoto clan while we were there. He probably knows more about the sword than any other living being. I'm afraid we'll never find the Daikatana without his help.
Considering all the legends involving the sword, maybe that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. The consequences of messing with such a powerful artifact may be worse than any of us realize. Besides, for all we know, the existence of the Daikatana could be nothing more than a myth.
Security Chief Johnson speaks wisely. We should stop wasting our time and resources chasing phantoms when there are more pressing concerns to attend to.
What can be more pressing than restoring our family's honor?
Our ancestors already atoned for their past failings when they came up with a cure for the mutagenic Marburg pox filovirus. Perhaps it would be best for us to stop dwelling on the past and start looking to the future.
You're so tired of this.
It's over. It's finally over. We can rest.
What if this ends with like a teaser for Daikatana 2 and it just never comes out?
Thank God. Good riddance.
I had the Mona Lisa. Why do I just have the Mona Lisa now?
Okay, but how do you get the glass jar through the crack in the floor?
He has a Daikatana, don't worry about it.
Yeah, in the end, we solved it all by just never going on the adventure in the first place.
Yeah!
That was... That ending is just, haha, none of all of the pain you went through mattered at all in the slightest. None of it happened, actually. Ever.
Well, I mean, that's
You've
the thing.
deleted it from the timeline.
That's the thing about time travel, is the goal is to always delete the bad future from the timeline.
Yeah, why can't they ever be anything other than like, yes, we have to stop it all from before we even did the thing?
Yeah, sometimes it's cool. Like, Steins Gate is a fantastic anime. And all he's trying to do is, like, get his consciousness to the good timeline.
Yeah, true.
Fantastic anime. Anyways,
That was Daikatana.
yes, and now it's for the segment of the show that I have decided to name Post Nut Clarity. Is when we talk about the game after we beat it.
Immediately afterward?
Do you just not want to do that right now?
We can do it right now. It's just, I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a lot more vitriolic than it would be later on.
What do you mean by vitriolic?
I just fucking dealt with that.
Well, post-nut clarity is the clarity you have immediately post the nut.
Yeah, but then you have like the day after that when you're like, God damn, I really should not have drank it that much.
I think...
Fine, let's just do it so we don't ever have to touch this shit again.
With the spirit of post-nut clarity.
Alright, you're leading the discussion.
Okay.
Go on.
So, our comparison point in ranking these games right now is Dementium the Ward. It's the only game we have ranked.
Yes.
And both of these games fail in a similar way.
They're too long.
They're too long and they feel repetitive.
But at least the secret shit in Dementium the Word, you could like find it.
Yes.
And it was like... I've never seen a building more stupidly built in a Resident Evil game. In terms of like, why would this be the logical place? Like, why is there a button here? Why is there a button here? Why is there a button here? Why is there a button here?
What? There's so much we've gone through. What do you mean there's nothing?
Just disappointed and pissed off.
Yeah. I think the main things that should be brought up about Daikatana is that the game, like, will actively gaslight you into thinking the correct path is not the correct path. By having buttons that don't work.
I can't leave without Mikiko and Superfly.
I was forced to do that entire level without them too. What do you mean, Why are you doing cow noises? Explain yourself, game. Open the door. Okay, I was getting so fucking mad.
No, remember, some of the doors are the panel, and other doors, you click on the doors.
I know. The first time you press that, it does move. It does move the first time you press it. That has been repeated. It tells you no the first time. You have to press it twice before it works.
Oh, is that so? Gotta save scum because the ceiling bit me.
Game is impossible. See, I get it again. That's repeated 3 times. The first time you press this keyboard, it doesn't work. The second time, it does. Why? Why is it programmed like that? It is programmed to convince you that it doesn't work. That there was a different way to open that door. It's just for you to have to do it twice.
By hiding buttons, by making the path be underneath the way you are going.
This is the hardest point-and-click adventure game I've ever played.
And like, it is a 90s game, and like a lot of arcade games were designed to
I have
artificially...
never played a game that was like that.
Yes, it goes above and beyond in every strategy, any artificially inflated...
Like, was the strategy guide sold with copies of the game?
I don't think
It should have
was,
been.
No.
Getting this on Christmas or something as a little kid...
Yeah, like...
That's like how you ensure a kid needs therapy.
Also, in Dementium the Ward, did not have to babysit 2 characters the entire time.
Also, while it was twice as long as it should have been, that twice as long was only, like, 6 hours instead of 4. This one was, like, overstayed its welcome. I think the Greek act was the best act.
Yeah, the Greek act was the best act. The Nordic act was the shortest.
There was a Nordic act?
Yeah, the vampire teleporting mummies.
I'm so disappointed there was no Dracula.
Yeah. I think, like, there's a lot of problems with this, and there are a lot of things to like about Daikatana.
What's the like?
Occasionally there was good music, occasionally there was fun combat. There were good things.
When was there fun combat? When it was all melee?
Yes, when in the ancient Rome section, when I was Daikatana...
The one weapon, the discus. Everything else felt like dog shit.
When I was fighting skeletons who could not shoot me.
The only weapons that seemed fun to use were, like, the discus, the ballista. Was there anything fun in the first zone?
No, I
Not
hated
really.
everything in the first zone.
It's like the ballista and the discus. Those are the only ones that felt fun. Everything else was like, either like, this is dog shit and I don't want to use it, or like, I might as well use this because I have it.
The Daikatana was good, depending on the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, cut the fuck out of those ghosts.
Yeah. I think, like, the most damning thing in Daikatana when compared to Dementium is there are actively parts of Daikatana that are game breaking. Like with a Windex.
Oh yeah, without the community patch? Yeah, you literally can't beat the game.
Yes,
without console commands.
the version of this game on Steam apparently just cannot be beaten legit. You have to use console commands or have a community patch. Because a wizard will crash your game, and you can repeat that. Like, it's repeatable 100% of the time.
Like, it crashing during the final boss fight because he told me to save, like, sums up the entirety of how I feel about this game.
Yeah. Like...
In the story was there and long, but also nothing.
Like, there's a part of me that wants to, like, when ranking these games, add a... this game has been disqualified for actually not being beatable in the ranking. And technically, Daikatana was not beatable the way it is sold.
Yeah.
And I think that disqualifies it.
I don't think it should be disqualified.
Ranked.
I think it should be at the bottom of the fucking pile.
How about we rank it, but then add a little...
So that all the shit drips down.
We rank it, but add a little, like, parentheses note that it's... doesn't deserve to be ranked because it's broken.
I think beating with console commands is still it should still in the running for the worst game. I don't think that disqualifies it for being the worst game we've played.
Yeah.
Because it's the worst game we've played.
This is the worst game we have
How
played.
did we flip so hard from playing Dementium? Is it just because we were in the middle of it in Dementium and we, like, forgot?
I don't know. I think we were... I think... Here's the thing about Dementium. I think we were really down on it because we were... going through on the hardest difficulty, trying to beat the game without a weapon that is basically mandatory to beat the game.
Yeah.
And like
This
at the
one-
time, it was very upsetting.
Here's what I will say it did well. Okay, and then what it did poorly, the level design's dog shit. Confusing as fuck. Like, there's variety between the areas, but there's not within, like, a single area. There's not enough variety in things that make it stand out enough that you could be like, oh, I could go here. Like, it's all the same gray muddiness. Like, gray-brown muddiness. No matter what other colors there are. And it just blends together in your brain. It's like staring at the side of the highway when you're, like, driving at night and you're, like, driving cross-country and you kind of get into that state where you're, like, not even paying attention to the road.
Yeah.
That's the whole game.
Well, no, because you have to push buttons that don't work the first time, and then you have to push the buttons again later, and then they'll work.
Yeah.
Sorry, that really frustrates me.
And the platforms that glitch through you, and like, there's literally just a little tiny red outline over the around the interactable objects.
If that.
Like, this is not a game. I don't think this is a game you can complete without either a guide or having already completed it once.
Yeah.
Who figured this out the first time?
John Romero.
I want John Romero to come back and play this game. On this difficulty. I want to see him do a Let's Play like we just did and look at what he's made. Like, look at it. Look at the mess. Look at what you did. Like you do with a dog when it shits in the carpet.
Yeah. So I guess rankings. We
0 out of 10.
I think 0 out of 10 is fair considering it's not actually beatable without console commands. 0 out of 10. The game isn't beatable.
The story's dog shit. And like fucking all been done before. I guess like what kind of moral do you have? You know, like normally with this kind of story, there's like a refusal of the call, and then like, you know, answering the call, blah blah blah, with like a hero. This one, it was just like, no, actually, he just went back in time and refused the call to adventure. And just nothing, and none of it happened.
Yeah. To be fair, in the new timeline, Mishima doesn't exist anymore. So
Does he not? Did we
No.
go back in time and assassinate him before he existed?
I think the idea is that we've erased him from the timeline when we beat him and his boss.
Okay.
That's what they were saying, so they were erasing him from the timeline.
Okay.
So he doesn't exist anymore, and we just never went
For
on
a game
any
based around the
adventures.
guns and the combat, because that's, let's be real, that's the majority of the gameplay,
Mhm.
other than finding puzzles in the walls. Most of the guns sucked.
Yep.
They didn't feel good to use.
Almost all of them kill you.
Better than they kill the enemy. Like
Yeah.
those little mines at the end.
Yeah, those are. Why?
The Satan summoning stick that does nothing.
Why does half the weapons kill you if there's no enemies around? It's such bullshit.
Yeah, that one I threw like 5 of those at Mishima, nothing happened. I like stand in range of one for like 5 seconds and it's lasered my goddamn brains out.
Yep.
There's no like, you know what the big killer is?
Mm.
Usually in a game like that, when they give you like a weapon, they give you like a scenario that weapon's good to use in.
Yeah.
You know, as like maybe not necessarily like a tutorial that spells it out, but like the gameplay of the game is a tutorial in that you're like forced to use a weapon in like a good game.
Yeah.
In this one, there was nothing about that. There was no telling you what the weapon does. You just have to fire it and hope it's not one of the ones that kills you if you look at it wrong.
Yep.
Like every button felt like pulling the detonator on like in the movies when they press the detonator button and it doesn't go off the first time and they have to press it like 3 or 4 more times.
Yeah.
It felt like that. Except you're standing on top of the fucking bomb when you do it.
We didn't even get to try out all the weapons because fucking Windex's staff.
Oh, it just summons this little lightning orb.
I know, but still, we didn't get to use every weapon because of glitched bosses.
Technically, we didn't get to use the fucking the Satan staff because it didn't do anything. It summoned and like, oh yes, it can kill a single mook at a time and doesn't work on bosses. And also, if you use it when nobody's around, the demon sucks your soul out of your asshole.
Yep. This game sucks.
It sucks real bad. Remember in the middle when you were like, actually, I think there's some redeeming qualities to this game, and then it just slowly fucking abused them out of you over the course of gameplay until there was no fond memories left?
In my defense, the game started to like actively break after that, and like we were experiencing
After
crashes.
that, the game's been broken since that door in the crematorium.
You know what, you're right. The fucking door. It took us several hours to get
That
past
door,
that door.
you're like, it's because it's the, like, fucking, you're like, we get done with it and you wipe it from your brain because you don't want to think about the game anymore. But no, it's been like this in the beginning. That door was, like, not super late in the game.
Yeah,
that was
no,
still in the
no,
first act,
that
but
was
we
the
got
first
stuck on the
act.
door.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably the worst bug. Next to Windex, that's his canonical name now. I don't give a flying fuck what they named him. His name's
I can't remember
Windex.
what his actual name is. But yeah, those were the two worst bugs in the game. Is the boss that 100% of the time crashes your game, and the door that glitches out your camera and then crashes your game.
And like
if
they
you
don't
open
even
it.
they don't even use like reversal of tropes well, because there's like the trope where like the buddy friend is like the one who betrayed, right?
Mhm.
Which I thought it was gonna do because whoever wrote this is a bad fucking writer, and they didn't even get that bit right. And they like, oh yes, I guess she has been a bitch the whole fucking game, but she's like not enough personality there for it to be like Superfly had personality and things going on.
Yes, Superfly was a much
that we
better
learned about
companion.
over the course of the game. Not a whole lot, but we know he has like a tragic dark past. and
Better
he's, like,
functioning AI as well.
yeah, a functioning AI. He was like in jail. He like served Mishima as like a guard at some point.
Yep.
But like all we know about her is that her dad died.
Yeah.
And that she's like related in the Ebihara clan up until and she's a cunt every time you talk to her.
Yeah.
Up until the very ending, which like yeah, I guess it makes sense that the woman who's been being a bitch to you the whole game decides to betray you. But it was like
the bitch is a bitch. Who knew?
she's like a one-dimensional bitch, so I didn't see it coming. I thought the two-dimensional character would be the one that would betray us.
I really didn't want Superfly to betray us. I liked Superfly.
Yeah, but at least it would have meant something.
I would have
Her
actually
betraying
been
us
upset.
means nothing.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't a character. Her betrayal means nothing because there is no value there to begin with.
Yeah. But yes, this game is worse than Dementium. But there's one last thing I want us to do.
What?
Control Alt Delete Task Manager. I don't know what the game is doing, but I'm going to pull up
Oh no.
on Google Chrome
Oh no.
Daikatana. How long to beat? How long to beat?
Yeah, this is
Dai-
what you sold me on.
Daika-
This is what you sold me on when you said, let's play this game. It's quick.
Yes. Quick.
Completionist.
Yes, it's 12 and a half hours, 15 hours if you want main plus sides,
Plus sides
Yeah.
of what? There was no side quests.
15 and a half hours if you are a completionist. I want you to guess how long we've been playing this game.
30 hours.
30 hours. 30 hours.
At least.
She thinks 30 hours.
32. Fine, I'm locking it in.
Okay.
Oh my god!
We are at 70.
How much was it at
hours.
before? You know, we had to have left it on at some point, right? There's no way.
I think yesterday I might have left it on for a couple of hours because
I want to
thought we
see
were
how
going
much
back to
is
it.
in the actual, like, recording.
I removed a good chunk of episodes so far because there's like hour-long segments of just not shit happening and us not making progress. So our YouTube videos do not show everything because some of it was just
This
fucking
game is a
boring.
fucking sinkhole.
And before I do confess, before we started playing,
our recording, I did have half an hour in this trying to make sure the recording stuff works.
So we're gonna say like what, 65 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Rough estimate.
It's a rough estimate, 65 hours, maybe a little bit more.
I'm never letting you put anything on the hardest difficulty again.
We're playing on normal unless the game specifies that normal.
We're good at it and we've beaten it on the hardest difficulty before.
That hard is the intended difficulty, or if easy is the intended difficulty, we'll play on easy.
Like if we play Mass Effect Drama, I'm playing that shit on Insanity.
And if we play any fucking Fallout, I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty.
Well, the hardest difficulty in Fallout makes it easier than the second hardest difficulty.
Oh, hey. Let's watch the ending credits. We got Will Kevins.
I don't want to see the people who did this to me.
We got the QA.
They had a QA department? I don't believe you.
Fuck you guys. You guys. Well, okay, that was
Okay.
everything. QA. Yeah, you know what? What QA? No QA happened.
All
in
of
this
you are
game.
fired.
Oh, this company doesn't.
What is going
exist
on
anymore.
now?
I don't know. It broke. It broke again. I don't know. We're done.
I'm
Bye.
done, Katana.
Like, comment, subscribe.